Welcome back to Digital Dropshipping Mastery. Inside of this video right now, we're going to go through exactly how to choose a winning niche. So let's get started. So choosing the right niche for your own digital dropshipping brand is done through a simple 5-step process, and we're going to do it together right now. So contrary to typical business recommendations, we're going to actually start off by identifying your existing experience. So what I want you to do right now is go ahead and list out 5 activities that you are already experienced in or have some type of passion for. And this can be literally anything. I don't even care if it's fishing, setting up buildings, I don't know. Literally anything. So get a notepad out or your phone and list out 5 things right now that you are already experienced in or have passion in. And now that you've done that, my examples that I put right here are 1, making art, 2, running long distances, 3, trading stocks, 4, meditating, and 5, editing content. Now, these are just examples. I can't say that I like to run long distances, but you should now have a list similar to this with your own activities that you are experienced in or have a passion in. And if you're like, Tanner, I don't have any passions, I don't have anything I'm interested in that I could put on here. Okay, then just list out 5 random things, or you can copy mine. Now, after you have your list, what I want you to do is list out and identify the biggest problems to becoming proficient in whatever activity you listed. So I went ahead and did this for my examples, and 1, making art. What was the biggest problem in my head that I see to becoming proficient in art? And I said that it takes a long time to practice and actually become a great artist. And it's sometimes difficult to know exactly what I should be practicing. For running long distances, okay, stamina has to be the biggest roadblock. Maybe I can run a mile, but running 5 is a completely different challenge that I struggled to overcome. And overall, just training and recovery. 3, trading stocks. A big problem and pain point is, understanding the overall mindset and strategy that you need to have in order to successfully trade. And for meditating, the biggest problem is knowing exactly what type of meditation or breath work to actually do and how to get in the proper state that you're looking to achieve to solve your problems. And then editing content is overall just a skill set. I'd said the biggest problem to becoming proficient in this is not having the proper tools, the resources to use that are going to allow for you to increase the quality of your content while at the same time saving time. So go ahead and do the same exact thing for your own activities and list, and then come back and resume the video. Step 3, I want you to filter these activities by human needs. So what I mean here is to think about the 4 main categories where digital products are the most profitable. That's health, wealth, relationships, and happiness. So out of those activities that we listed, where do they fall under these categories? So I went ahead and organized mine here and said making art could potentially be under happiness if it's something that brings you some creative flow and overall just feelings of passion. 2, running long distances. I would say that falls under health. Trading stocks, I would say that falls under wealth. Meditating, I definitely believe that falls under happiness and just self-love and control. And then editing content could potentially be for wealth if you edit videos that you get paid for, or you get paid to edit videos for someone else. And once again, go ahead and I want you to do this for your own list right now, and then we're going to move on to number 4. So number 4, what I want you to do is actually rank your 5 activities by the level of pain that your audience is going to have in each of these spaces. And essentially what I'm meaning is, out of these 5 different activities that you've listed, how important is it going to be to people that are trying to do these things to actually solve that problem? So for number 1 on my list, I put meditation, because I believe meditation and breath work is something that can solve more of a life problem than an instant problem. So creating the right products and putting it in front of the correct audience, you're going to be able to hit some really big pain points and provide some value. And 2, I put trading stocks, because it's something a lot of people are trying to do, have been trying to do for multiple years. And overall, just making money as a whole is something that a lot of people are very, very interested in. And 3, I put editing content, because it falls under the wealth category most likely. And 4, running long distances, health. I put this one lower on the list just because a lot of people are ignorant to their own health and don't really care about that. And 5, I put making art. It's not necessarily a huge problem that a lot of people are looking to solve. So now that we've continued to review and filter our list of niches, what I want you to do is go ahead and pick one of the top 2 on your list before we move forward. So keep this list nearby. Don't just completely trash it. Keep it somewhere where you know where it is. And for right now, just choose one that's in the top 2 of your list. And ideally, what I want you to do is pick the one that you are either most passionate about or have the most experience in. And for this example and moving forward throughout this section, I'm going to use meditation. So at the end of the day, choosing a winning niche for your own digital dropshipping brand and getting started here is not something that you should overcomplicate, just because there is so much potential in every subcategory of health, wealth, happiness, and relationships. Sub-niches under relationships could be things about happy marriage or finding love, dating, etc. And one of the most beautiful parts about selling digital products is that we get to create and craft our own value and market it how we want. So there's a lot of exciting stuff moving forward. So go ahead after you've chosen your niche and move on to the next video. I'll see you there.